Ever since I got bit by that spider, I've only had 1 week where my life has felt normal. That was when you found out.
Hi, my name is Wenlima from news.com.au. How are you both today?
Yeah, good, thank you. How are you?
Thank you.
Great, thank you. Well, congrats on the movie.
Amazing. Glad you enjoyed it.
From what we've seen so far and what the trailers have shown us as well is that, Peter is really struggling with fame and the loss of his anonymity. I imagine that's something both of you can relate to.
Yeah, I mean, it's something we have to deal with for sure. But, we're lucky in the same way that Peter and MJ are lucky. They have each other. It's something that they're going through together. What you've been saying really well is that, we're not famous for murdering people, though. Everyone thinks that Peter Parker is the most wanted person in the world. So our fame is slightly different, but no.
Just slightly.
Slightly. Ever so slightly. It's nice to have something to relate to your character with. I already have quite a few things with Peter Parker I can relate to, but having that extra layer is even nicer.
I mean, you went through it at different times. Obviously, Zendaya, you were a lot younger when it happened. But was there a moment when you kind of both realized that you were no longer anonymous?
Yeah, but I think what's been I think very different from MJ and Peter's experience is the fact that I got to grow with it.
Yeah.
It didn't all just happen overnight. It was kind of like a slow burn, a slow progression. So I got to grow with it and learn how to deal with it in a slightly healthier way. Not that it's ever really a healthy situation, but I got to learn how to acclimate to it.
Yeah.
Whereas, I have a lot of empathy for when it just happens a little bit more overnight, becoming Spider-Man or a lot of the kids, the young people, I call them kids because we were kids when we started, but we're not kids anymore. But on Euphoria, it was changed your life completely, So I definitely have a lot of empathy for that experience because it's tough. You know, you don't know how do you deal with being able to walk down the street and then now you can't.
Especially when you're in your early 20s.
Yeah.
Your early 20s is when you're supposed to make mistakes so that you don't do it in your 30s. So then when your entire 20s it belongs to the rest of the world, it's difficult.
Yeah.
But I remember when my first film came out, I was 14, 15, or maybe I was older than that. The night of the release, I remember getting the train home from London and I wore a hat and I was like, I'm famous now, I have
Everyone's
a movie.
gonna know
No one
me.
gave
When you botched that spell where you wanted everyone to forget that Peter Parker's Spider-Man, we started getting some visitors. From every universe.
Hello, Peter.
The other thing is there's been so much feverish speculation and rumors around this film in particular. Does it get easier keeping things secret or does it actually get harder because there's just so much more attention on it?
I think it's a bit of both, really.
Yeah.
We're keeping things secret because we really believe in the secret and we think it will be so impressive for fans to see, some of the stuff we have in store with this movie. But then also, we keep it a secret because that's our job and that's what they've told us to do.
But I also think, there's so much that people already know.
Yes.
All the villains are out there. You pretty much, that's
Yeah.
those are the things that are well, I thought if we'd have to keep that a secret, that would be
a
tough.
nightmare.
Yeah, it would
If
be a
they tried
nightmare.
to swing it like it was
Just-
Spider-Man, the Hannah Montana story, and it's just him being famous,
Yeah.
it would be a nightmare.
Yeah, so definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
The fact that we get to talk about Doc Ock and the Goblin, and Jamie coming back too. I mean, it's that's the big spoiler that frees us up a lot.
Yeah, it does.
Excellent. Thank you so much for your time today. And I can't wait for everyone else to see the whole film as well.
Thank you so
Amazing.
much.
Thank you.
This is all my fault. I can't save everyone.